welcome to the drafty Derwent Edge in the glorious Peak District. We're off for another wander in a wild camp. So I'm with Dean. I hope you can see it if I can point this camera right. I'm still getting used to this new camera. GoPro Hero 3 Plus, Black Edition no less. Yeah, plenty of camera awesomeness. I still can't get used to using it without a viewfinder or a screen on the back. So excuse me if it looks a bit wonky sometimes. Sitting around. The wind's not too bad. Looking out over to Kinder in the background and the Great Ridge over there. The plan is probably to end up around Bleaklow. I'm quite high up, let me show you where I am. Ah, scary. The plan is probably to camp around Bleaklow, somewhere like that, and then tomorrow head back along sort of Old Folk Castles, something like that. We'll see, we'll play it by ear. But for now, Derwent Edge is where it's at, and it's lovely. It's a little bit hazy. So oh, it's a lizard there, look. Just came out to say hello, want to be famous. The distant views are a bit hazy, but it's considering it's April, it's very warm and very dry. Although the clouds building, we're not forecast any rain today or tomorrow, so hopefully it'll stay like that for the whole of the walk. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So onwards along the wonderful Derwent Edge to, ooh, is that cakes of bread in front of us? Yes, I think that's cakes of bread. We're trying to remember what all the rock formations are. Or is that the three ships? No, that's not three ships, is it? I can never remember. I can never remember. That is cakes of bread. So I'm reliably informed by my guru. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. Bye for now. So we're currently partaking in the age-old art of bog trotting. Essentially following this boggy gruff across to Marjory Hill. A bit of off-roading. So far, neither of us has sunk, but I think it's only a matter of time because it seems to be getting worse as we're going across. I think this is actually good fun. There's a bit of jeopardy in your walking. You never know when you're going to be waist deep in sludgy stuff, but it's good fun. Weather's still gorgeous, skies are still blue. The cloud that was building from over to the east seems to be breaking up as it's coming over. So hopefully we're going to stay with the good weather as predicted. So I don't think you're going to get much more remote feeling and wild than somewhere like this. We're standing right in the middle of featherbed moss. Excuse me if I'm out of breath, we've just been bog trotting for the last half an hour and it's really blooming hot. So we're heading in that direction across to Marjory Hill. And we've just come onto this sort of grassy plateau. You can see behind all of that is just bog. Squelchy, peaty bog. It's been quite tough getting across there actually, but we can't see anybody. Big skies. No path. There is a path across here, but you can hardly make it out. We keep losing it. We've got mountain hares running around us, grouse everywhere. Gorgeous. literally sat because that's just been exhausting at high stones on Howden Edge. That's high stones. They're stones and they're high. Stunning view from up here. You've got Win Hill straight in front of you there, and then across the Lewes Hill and the Great Ridge. Back Mamtor should be centrally screened now, and then across to the massive Kinder Scout, which from this angle here you can just see how huge it is. I'll remember the name of it in a minute. Not Grindslow. What's the knoll at the end? No, the knoll at this end. Crookston Knoll. I couldn't remember the name. Crookston Knoll, right the way along to Fairbrook Naze, the whole of the northern edge. It's gorgeous, and then the Derwent Valley up below us, and straight across the other side is Bleaklow, which is where we're aiming to get to tonight. Absolutely gorgeous. We're doing a lot of off-roading today. Yeah. Currently wading through heather, which is knee deep in places. On our way to an alternative campsite. We're going to look around Crow Stones, because possibly Bleaklow is a little bit ambitious, considering the amount of off-roading we've done through bogs and heather and stuff, which has somewhat slowed our progress, along with the scorching heat and just the silence and stunning view. So every time we've stopped for a drink or a bit of food, we've ended up stopping for like half an hour at a time, because it's just so peaceful, and you can literally just sit and look out over the views. So yeah, we haven't gone as fast as we thought we would, but it's not a problem. It looks like where we're going to camp should have some awesome views, and if the weather stays like this, potentially we could be in for a good sunset as well. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm off to wade through more heather. We've been on a hunt for water. We very nearly got our water supply from a very slow moving peaty stream, but we thought we'd press on just a little bit further, and we were rewarded with this sight of wonderfulness. I couldn't think of a better word to describe that. So it looks like we're not going to go thirsty tonight. How's that? For a view from your hotel room. We're pitched. We're pitched. Another change of plan. So originally we were supposed to be over on Bleaklow, which is over behind that hill there. But we were being a little bit ambitious. We've had a really lazy day today. Just really chilled out. We've done about 12 or 13 miles, I think. But we've just been so relaxed. We've done a lot of bog trotting, a lot of heather stomping, and then every time we stop we've just chilled out for ages, because the views and weather's been so lovely. So yeah, so here we are. The original change of plan was to go to Crow Stones, which is over there, but we needed water, so we went on a wander and found a clough with a lovely babbling brook running down it. So we got some water and then carried on, plodded forward just to shave a few miles off tomorrow really. So we've ended up here, which is called, I think that's Horse Stones, and I think it's called Horsehead Naze, I think, this promontory here. We've got the sun going down behind us. I don't think we'll get much of a sunset. The cloud has just come in the last 20 minutes or so while I've been pitching. Got a bit of water boiling there for a brew, which I think is boiling away nicely. I love this Primus. It's so fast. It's jet boil fast for a single cup of water. It's so quick. So yes, we'll have a nice brew, chill out for a bit, and then get some food on. So Dean's tonight in the now infamous Flying Diamond with the Terra Nova Adventure 2 tarp and the trusty old British Army Gore-Tex bivy bag. And I'm in the Lux Mini Peak 2, and I've brought the nest along tonight. I was going to bivvy it, but I decided to bring the nest, partly because the warm weather we've been having has brought the midges out. So I just fancied a bit of midge-free sleepiness. But yeah, we're in a good spot. It's pretty remote. I think this is probably one of the most remote parts of the peak. That's Derwent Valley down there. The Derwent Reservoir is just over that lump there. We could see it from Crow Stones, but not from here, sadly. But hey, I'm not complaining. Right, food time. Good night and a pretty good morning. That's pitch behind. Had a really good night's sleep. It's been blooming freezing. As soon as the sun went down last night, it got really cold really quickly. Yeah, thankfully I thought on to bring the full season sleeping bag and down jackets and all that malarkey, so yeah, we weren't, well, I wasn't too cold and had a cracking night's sleep, so I'm not complaining. Just having a brew and a bit of breakfast. Just been trying my first GoPro time lapse of that gorgeous sunrise over there, looking down the Derwent Valley behind. Oh. Bliss. Sheffield is even looking pretty over there under all sorts of, see it on this camera, but sort of patterns in the sky and stuff. It's a pretty glorious morning. I just wish that sun would hurry up and get higher so it'll warm us up a bit, because it's blooming freezing. So yeah, time for breakfast and then onwards back in that direction, back to Old Port Castles possibly, and then eventually back to Bamford where we've left the car. I say possibly because we'll just wing it and just go where we feel. Perfect. Breakfast time. Bye for now. So that's it. All packed up as always. Leave no trace. Sheffield looking hazy. Derwent Valley looking gorgeous. We're heading over to Horsehead Stones, Horsehead Naze or something, whatever it's called over there, to bag the peak. And then we're heading off across Howden Moor. And then home, eventually. So we're just heading over towards Howden Edge, and we're sort of off-roading, as you do, again, and we've come across this massive peat growth. It's huge. It must be 20 foot deep, easily. And it doesn't look like there's any sort of reasonably straightforward way across. back. So behind me is the very head of the Derwent Valley. This is Swains Grieve, sorry, which is the source of the River Derwent. I'll try and give you a look-see. Running deep, fast and clear. So it's time for us to top up our water with the soya filters again, and then head straight up onto Barrow Stones, which is, is looking a bit tasty from down here. We've spent the last hour and a half pretty much off-roading across the moor. Very little signs of a footpath, sort of bog trotting and wading through knee-deep heather, and it's been quite tiring. So ready for a well-earned drink and a second breakfast when we get to the top of here. So we're just approaching Barrow Stones, and certainly from this angle I can see where the name comes from. It does look like a long barrow or burial mound. I'm assuming it's not, unless somebody painstakingly carried all of those boulders on top of it. The mountain hare just disappeared over the back there. We just, I think it was the same one we just flushed out a minute ago. It took off just by our feet. So that's a bit of climbing done, and hopefully the only climb we'll have to do today. We've got Sheffield over in the distance. There. I must remember to talk to the camera and not that way. Sheffield over there. And the Woodhead Pass. You might just see the odd car travelling along the Woodhead Pass in the foreground there. Beautiful up here. But we're now hoping to find a decent path, because we haven't been on a path since well, about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and it's tiring. It takes it out of you. It's good fun, but it's exhausting. So up to Barrow Stones, and then heading out towards Grinner Stones, and then we'll take a view on time and how fit we feel as to which route we take from there. So this is the first for me. This is Grinner Stones. I haven't been over here before. It's lovely, kind of perched on a rock, but some stunning views from up here. Got Old Port Moor in front of us, and Kinder, the mountainous mass of Kinder behind. Great view from here. That's really good. And then Bleaklow and Bleaklow Stones on the other side, which is where we were going to head to last night, but a little bit over ambitious. But we're finally back on a decent path, which is good. So hopefully we'll cover some ground more quickly now. So a complete change of scenery now. We've elected to drop down to a lower level for the walk back, and we're now down at West End. I'm just sat and had lunch by this lovely babbling brook, and then we're going to head on back towards Fairholme, and I think we might have to stop for a coffee and maybe a bit of cake. So we're now at Howden Reservoir, or more specifically Howden Dam, which is looking lovely from this side. I'm pretty sure we can hear flowing water, so it's probably spilling over. We'll see in a minute. So it is flowing over, but this is about the best view we're going to get from here. It might be a bit better on the other side, but there doesn't seem to be anywhere this side that you can get a decent view of it. Oops. Even better if I point the camera straight. It's a lot of water. So we're back where we started at Big All. Yeah, brilliant 2 days in the glorious Peak District. We've done about, I think, 27 miles, something like that. I don't know. Route, as always, will be on the link in the description to shareadventure.com, social hiking. It's been fantastic. Not what we had planned, really. It's almost very different to what we had planned, but it's just been really good, really chilled out, really relaxing. Interesting with all the bog trotting and stuff, but yeah, really good. Weather's been fantastic. Couldn't want for more, really. And more importantly, I've explored a part of the Peak District that I've had nothing to do with, really, up until today. So I'm a happy bunny. I'm a happy bunny. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much once again for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Actually, I just noticed the other day I've passed 100 subscribers, which is fantastic. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Considering I haven't posted a video for weeks, that's that's quite impressive. But thank you very much, and thank you for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.